powers. And speaking of the Deep, that was a great bloody montage. Not montage, great bloody scene. Or a couple of scenes with the Deep and Starlight. It was awesome, you know? You give him proper death. And then at the end, everyone's conclusion, you got Butcher. He loses everything, loses Terror, loses Ryan. And honestly, I think that is a fair and valid thing to want to separate yourself from Butcher. Butcher is an insane person. Okay, is he the level of Homelander? Probably not, but when it comes to humans, he's probably like the level of Homelander. Okay, and Homelander's death itself is insane, like using the crowbar like that. But yeah, Butcher's left with nothing, and honestly, he doesn't deserve anything, even though we would want him to have a better ending, but he doesn't deserve it. Goes on the rampage, or he was gonna go on the rampage. Huey has to kill him in order to stop him, and I think that's a proper ending to Butcher. And then we have Frenchie shows up as well in not hallucination, but like in Kimiko's mind when she's trying to strip the V away from Homelander. And that was pretty nice. And then we had Huey and Starlight are having a kid. That's awesome. Huey gets his electronics store, and then MM gets remarried. He takes in Ryan, fulfilling his butcher's wish. And then Kimiko, she goes to France with the dog. I do think it was pretty weird how they just separate like that. But honestly, considering how the last episode was and how the season had been leading up to this, this is a great finale in my opinion. Could it have been better? 100%. The finale would have been better if the season would have been better. 100%. But I do enjoy what we got. And I think it was a phenomenal episode. A great ending. This final season is the worst by far of the boys. But I still think that with everything that we got, and with all they had to work with, because they only had 1 hour. They only had 1 hour to tie in all these storylines. Obviously, a lot of them didn't get touched. But we got to see Ryan. We saw the conclusion of Sage. We saw the conclusion of Ashley. Conclusion of Homelander. Oh Father. The Deep. Deep and Starlight. Huey and Butcher. Butcher. Huey, MM. Kimiko. You see all these conclusions happening. And I think they did tie up very nicely.